Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Crying Sons, Chapter 3, The Man Who Sold the World. Please skip. Let's ask Caliban for a reminder of what happened up to this point. Please skip over the Scrapper Mother, however. In the church cluster, Pope Xenon gave us a clue that House Akee, or Kosh, jealous of Oberon, shut down the Omnis, so we left for the Akee cluster, Akee, to find out for ourselves. We barely started our investigation when our battleship was destroyed, except it wasn't, but that's all right. Let's jump into our run. I'm ready, machine. That's what you said last time. It was what I said last time, wasn't it? So we got the Jericho class unlocked. Let's take a look at what this ship entails. Cruisers and frigates, let's be honest, that's kind of what I expected. Having two weapons is also pretty sweet. Sub-Zero gun, executioner laser. The lockdown is nice. The damage is nice, but it's super freaking slow. This ship also starts with an extra hull integrity, 3 bars instead of the regular 2. No squadron dock recoveries, only a single squadron dock, but 2 weapon mounts. No ground distress signal frequency at all. So this is definitely a weapon ship. You can have up to 4 weapons on the Jericho. Very nice, very interesting. But, gotta say, still having fun with the Excelsior. Still, your generically most average ship, it seems like. And for our first run through the game, I'm perfectly happy playing with this ship because we end up just getting new loot and stuff anyways as we travel, and then we'll unlock the Geno, the Hammer, and then the Void after all of this. After all that we've done. Right, choose our officers. Who are we gonna take? We can take Maximus because we succeeded on the last run, considering how good he was at dealing with special events. I feel like Maximus is who we want to bring along, but then who else? Well, we could bring along Kumar. They are versatile, so we don't actually gain anything from them. Initially, they have no abilities, but we do have access to 3 skills, 2 of which Maximus does not have. Explosion, Demolition, and Erudition. Makes them a pretty good away mission officer. So yeah, we'll take Kumar here. We have some extra skills, maybe we'll get some blue event options, and we'll start. It's a nice little screen there. The Man Who Sold the World. Here we are, Admiral, the sectors of House Akee. No surprise, but I'm not detecting any Omnis. I suggest we tread carefully. An Imperial battleship. I'm guessing they won't greet us with gift baskets. Maybe the shutdowns brought House Telos and Akee closer together. You never know. Do you think the original Hawks was this naive? Come on, let's see what we can find out. Look alive, crew. I, personally, would like to hit this 5 beacon 2 anomaly jump here. That seems pretty nice. An abandoned auto factory. Then we can kind of go over, up, over, down. Yeah, there's a lot of possibility on this path. I kind of like it. Scrapper battleship. More frickin' scrappers. The deeper we go, they're still here. Just when you thought you destroyed all the ships. We're in the Akee space. You telling me there's no Akee ships around here for you to blow up? Drone 1, boomer, and nothing else. This seems like a pretty easy target. Might as well just send out what we have. Put our officers on. There's no point really in using anything else, I don't think. Use fighters against the drones. And then hopefully we'll just bypass them, get their squadrons. Yeah. The only question is, can we take them out before they spawn new units? They're gonna send out fighters, but that's okay, because we have ships that are good against their fighters. And I'm not talking about fighters, I'm talking about frickin' frigates. My fighters weren't even attacking them. My fighters were just attacking the squadron dock still. I mean, that's not a bad strategy, because when you wound the section, you do actually give a bit of a penalty to the enemy squadrons. That's pretty nice. So I'm definitely glad we decided to do that. Abandon auto factory, might as well. I highly doubt we're going to get another crew member that's going to make this away mission any better. A little bit of a story area here. You can tell by the change in music. An Imperial battleship out here. You should hide. Hide before Tetsuo finds you. And you can't hide anymore. Genomoto. Hello. How are you doing? How do I know your name? Ask about the planet. Tell me about your planet. This looks like a very interesting planet. Is that all like roadways and constructions, or is this planet geologically active? This is a pleasure planet, Admiral. Well, it was. Once the entire Empire knew its name, all dreamed of coming here, though many could not afford to. I was one of my house's Genomotos. There aren't many of us left now. There aren't many people left in this cluster period. The shutdown has hit us hard. Nobody wants to talk about it, but we're running out of time. If the Omnis don't turn on soon, life here will crumble into dust. Look, at least this person knows what's important. They know where the priorities lie. Pleasure planet? An Imperial Admiral who's never heard of a pleasure planet? Strange. A pleasure planet, Admiral, was a planet you could visit to satisfy all of your entertainment needs. The wealthy and elite from all over the Empire once came here. Simply put, we made dreams come true. That was a long time ago. Moving my microphone for a second. What is a Genomoto? Genetically enhanced person skilled in the art of pleasure. Ah, interesting. As I'm sure you know, genetic and biological engineering is very important to our house. So much so that if you do not have modifications of your own, you're often looked down on upon here. In the old days, there were even anti-normal hate crimes against individuals who had their original inferior genes. I don't miss that aspect of my culture. I have no more questions about this. What do you know about the shutdown? I'm not sure anything. I'm not sure anything really. Huh? One moment the Omnis were working on... Oh my god. This will be the last run of Crying Sons today. One moment the Omnis were working as they always had, and the next, their exoframes were falling from the skies. You know of no one who had reason to shut them down? Maybe you heard some things on the job? I did hear something. One time, actually. This banner in the machine markets, banker Akee, said something about Tetsuo's bankers selling Omni-based securities. Omni-based securities? Investment packages based on bundled Omni mortgages. As the Omni market was thought to be foolproof, these were considered conservative, but can't miss investment opportunities. This Kosh said Tetsuo's bankers were selling hundreds of thousands of them. The Kosh thought it was crazy. Seems Tetsuo was betting against the Omnis, Admiral, like he knew the Omnis were going to shut down. For what it's worth, the rumor is Tetsuo and his underbosses are even wealthier now. I wish they'd spread some of that wealth around, but the fact is, not even the biggest pile of scrap could save us. I don't suppose you have any idea of how to reactivate them, do you? You're asking me, really? I'm an expert in the arts of entertainment, Admiral, not in awakening dormant gods. I just hope you and your battleship aren't our best hope for turning the gods back on again. Ask about Tetsuo. Frankly, I don't know how you don't know who he is. He rules these sectors where you and I and anyone else is now trapped. Surely you've run into him or one of his underbosses, and then again you're alive, so maybe you haven't. Tetsuo is the big man around here. Boss number 1. They say he's the second smartest person in the Empire after Oberon, of course. What else can you tell me about him? I really don't know much about Tetsuo. He's very secretive. I'm not sure anyone does. He and his underbosses rule these sectors, Admiral, having done quite well for themselves in the cracks of Imperial law. If you value your life and the lives of your crew, you'll steer clear of their death ships. A nice Imperial ship like yours, they'll tear you apart just to tear you apart. Tell me about the underbosses. They have specific weaknesses that you can exploit. No, probably not. They're high-ranking members of the family, Admiral, and help Tetsuo run his sectors. They're skilled in racketeering, extortion, loan sharking. They've all made heaps of money doing that. There's almost nothing going on in these stars that they don't know about. You'll recognize them by their strange genetic enhancements. Each one has a different, unique modification. There are rumors that the underbosses Yuno and Quan have the strangest mods of all. What kind? You'll just have to see for yourself, but for your sake, I sincerely hope you don't. Because if you see what they look like, that most likely means you're about to die. Doubt it. Well, thank you. What can the NS Odysseus do to help you and the others? I think you know, Admiral. Bring back the Omnis, turn them back on. Things weren't perfect before, I know. There were great inequalities. Still, we didn't suffer so much. But I know it's impossible. If it was, they'd have been up and running years ago. They were everywhere and did everything for us, and now here we are, alone. It's too painful to talk about. So long, Admiral, and remember what I said. Hide while you still can. So Tetsuo was betting the Omnis would shut down. Yes, like he knew they would shut down. I'm starting to think we found our man machine. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we're definitely getting closer, but we're not quite there yet. So we will lose between 0 and 7 commandos. We'll get most of the resources back. Definitely a no-brainer. Even if we fall under 10, we should be able to get some more commandos soonish. Lost 2. So there's probably gonna be 1 or 2 more combats. I would say 2 more combats, honestly. Shoulda left. There was no more resource gain at the end of that. We just lost 3 commandos for no reason. But still, 180 scrap is wonderful. We can upgrade ourselves a little bit. Get that fuel scavenging up. There's nothing else for us to buy because we don't have another gun. But that's still pretty decent. But we want that fuel scavenging because we're going to need more fuel soon. Imperial battleship. Who goes there? I can't see. Lost my vision in a battle with a scrapper. Tell me the truth, stranger, or you will die a swift death. Okay, so if we say we're Admiral Idaho, he'll think that we're crazy. If we say we're just another Imperial battleship, he may or may not believe us. But if he can't see us, he can't see us. I think we should just say we're another battleship. This is a friendly ship, Captain. We are Imperials, just like you and your crew. I don't believe you. There's something in your voice I don't trust, and I must rely on my instincts. You're all I have now. Mark my words, your ship will go down in flames. Well, if he didn't believe me when I said we were an Imperial ship, why didn't he have Wilson be his eyes and ears? Come on, Wilson. Then there's probably not much else we're gonna do. Okay, what do we got? Imperial laser and 2 drones. They're very similar to my ship, huh? We'll send out a drone, a fighter, and a piercing laser. I hate that they have basically a very similar layout to our own. 2 drones. Our fighters are good against drones. Maybe we can get them at a choke point. We can. I'm actually gonna really quickly swing back around. No. Go here. There we go. Kind of got him in a little bit of a pincer. We're taking a lot of damage, but once we take out one of their drones, the other one will go down. 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They took it down! There's some weird thing in this game where... Oh, okay, they're going to take a shot. I'm going to take a shot too. There's a weird thing in this game where when you take down an enemy ship, their bullets are still in the air, will still impact. And it's very annoying because that's not the first time that's happened where I destroyed an enemy ship and they destroyed me post-mortem. I hate it. I hate it so much. I'm not going to accept your offer of surrender, dude. Oh, I hate it so much. Alright, what do they got? They're not sending out anything because they don't even have anything to send out. So we wrecked a fighter, we got 41 scrap. It's gonna cost us 20 to repair that later. That's unfortunate. That could have gone better. I really thought that our fighter would have been able to take out those drones faster, but guess not. This is a healing station. For a price, we'll heal your wounded with our magic. I don't know, sir. Sounds a little sketchy to me. Well, I don't have injured officers, so I'm gonna say no. Thank you for your offer, but we have no need of your services. You're lucky. We do not curse your ship. What are you, witches? Space witches? I put a spell on you. Incoming message. Hello, is anyone there? Amat Cardoso. Cardoso. Name sounds familiar. This is Admiral Idaho. Admiral, I'm so happy we contacted you. You have to help us. What's the problem? It's our planetary radiation shield without the omnis around it. Basically no longer works. Over the last 20 years, our cancer rates have skyrocketed. Now 97% of the population has the disease. I wouldn't ask unless we really needed it. We're proud people. You have to believe me, but we desperately need scrap to patch the shield. It might not even work, but we have to try something. What about a trade? I'm sorry your people are suffering, but our supplies are limited. Maybe if you have Neo-N, we could do a deal? We also have it, or we need it. Is there anything else you might trade? I'm afraid not. Alright. Here, hopefully the scrap will help you and your people. Thank you. I wish to safe travels, blah, 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 blah. Alright. We got nothing out of that, which is a slight shame. That's okay. Borealis, you have let me down. 300 for the squadron dock. Get hull integrity. We don't need a new weapon slot. I guess we're just not spending our money on anything right now because there's, I think, literally nothing for us to spend our money on. As sad as that is. Did that say one fuel? It did. Incoming transmission. Visit our little station. It'll be worth your time, I promise. It says Carpenter. Well, that was strange. Attempt to contact again. If I had to guess, this is a total trap. Are we gonna do it anyways? Yes! Turns out the station used to be a maximum security Omni-run prison. The people living here, they're its former prisoners and they're armed heavily. Their leader is a mysterious tattooed man named Carpenter. He's the one who sent us the transmission. I got a bad feeling if we make the wrong move and upset him, they're gonna start shooting. And if they do, it's gonna be like shooting monkeys in a barrel, and it's us who's gonna be the monkeys. Ask to speak to the Carpenter. Put Carpenter on. Admiral Idaho, is it? I've never spoken to a noble before. What an honor. What do you want? What do you want, Carpenter? You asked me to visit your station, and I have. Want? What do you think I want anything? I have everything I need here. Don't worry, Admiral, your troops are in good hands here. I can grant you and the other prisoners a pardon. As Grand Admiral, I have that power. A pardon? We don't need a pardon. You know why we don't need a pardon? Because we've done nothing wrong. Nah, you aren't here to give us a pardon. You're here to be sentenced. And I sentence your troops to death, Admiral. Execution by firing squad. Sir, we've lost contact with the captain. He'll make it out. He's the captain. We made it back to the shuttle, some of us anyways. I don't get it, sir. Everything was fine when Carpenter suddenly opened fire. We should never have visited that station. What in the name of Oberon were we thinking? I wonder if we warned him if he would have actually not done anything. Also, why don't we just blow up the station? We're not the bad guys, but they killed our people, so, like, I don't know. Seems fair. Pirates. Oh, you gotta love to see the pirates. We pirates have a saying, better to kill than be killed. So you're not gonna attack me, is what you're saying? Better to live and die another day? Fighters, frigates, gun. Fighter, frigate, gun. Fighter, frigate, gun means I think we want frigate, drone. Now, unfortunately, we have to kind of go around these turrets if we don't want to get hit by them, but we can kind of create a choke point, like right over here. In fact, we can create a choke point literally right now. Oh, these are their turrets. Oh, okay, well, because of auxiliary systems. Ah, yeah, that's not as good as I thought it was gonna be. It's okay though, fighters. Ah, that's the problem, I see. Well... Man, I screwed this one up a little bit, huh? Well, what we can do at least is, try to just stall these guys out a little bit. Maybe kind of get around, hit the frigates from the back. We got hit by the turret a little bit, but... Oh, they shot us. What dicks. Now we can try to get back here and hit their squadron dock. Might as well shoot them. Get that heat up. And hope that we can take it out before they get any more squadrons out, but my frigates are a little bit slow. This is an awkward fight. I'm not going to accept surrender, but I really hope that I can put enough heat onto their squadron system. I think we can. Yeah, we'll get it. Okay, so they're going to die. He cannot take out my frigates, which is lovely. Take them out. 41 scrap. A little scary, but made it work. Alright, shipyard time. Telos Beacon. Pointless! Looking to buy an affordable Omni? Look no further. We have dozens of Omnis on our lot, of all kinds of exoframes, and practically brand new to boot. Just come down on the Glider's Omni lot located on Eridan 3 in Sector 2 of His Majesty's Empire. Eridan 3 in Sector 2 of His Majesty's Empire. Is this a quest? If we go to Eridan 3 in Sector 2, will we get something? Eridan 3 Sector 2. Eridan 3 Sector 2. Hold on, do I have something I can write that down on? Yes, I'm actually going to write this down. I'm so curious. Eridan 3 Sector 2. If there's a sector or a system named the Eridan system, we're getting there. We're going there. Okay, what do we want? Cruiser, crafter, drone, fighter, we can repair. Stealth engines, armored hulls, fuel we should definitely buy. Commandos we should definitely buy. I would like a cruiser though. I love cruisers. I'll buy a cruiser. Buy all the commandos and honestly all the fuel I can. I'm not gonna sell anything. You know, that's not true. I'm gonna sell some drones. I don't know why. I usually end up selling them anyways, so why not sell them now and then buy some fuel so we can at least guarantee ourselves the chance of being able to jump without becoming stranded. And we tend to need the fuel anyways in the long run. All right, we'll go here. A mercenary outpost, we can buy some more commandos there. I didn't see any away missions, maybe I just overlooked it, so we don't need the commandos immediately. We can wait. And the scrappers, you gotta love it. Just get me into the fight. Fighter. I think with fighter, we're gonna want cruiser, frigate. I don't see why not. They do have a flak gun. They tend to have a flak gun. But we should be able to just kind of hide behind our frigate. Let the frigate take the aggro and then just take some pot shots. They went into the asteroid field. Let's be honest. That's not going to save them. You're going to need to do a little better than that. Waiting. Took a long time for our ships to get there, but we did ruin their squadron dock. The cruiser just does so much damage. 22 per shot. That's crazy. We did get a gun. We should try to get some scrap and equip that gun, but for right now the piercing laser is fine. We only got one fuel. That's why I bought the fuel, honestly. Figured we'd still need it. Sir, our atmosphere scanner is detecting signs of civilization on this planet, but almost zero heat signatures. Incoming message. Hello. Hello. This is Admiral Idaho. We thought that maybe you had all died off. We're relieved that if you're receiving this message, our colony is no more. It's a recording, sir. Let's hear the rest. Without functional omnis, life on our planet became too difficult. We experienced famine, disease, and meteorological disasters on a scale previously unthinkable. After years of suffering our entire population down to a few thousand, we decided to join our family and friends in the next life. Please do not judge us for what we have done. We made the best decision that we could in these difficult times. We have left behind us a substantial amount of scrap on our planet. You are welcome to it. Lastly, if you are considering this alternative yourself, we hope this gives you the courage to go through with it. End of the recording. Okay, let's get some scrap. They literally said you could have it, and we need it. So we're here, and there are no defense systems of any kind. This is some of the easiest scrap we've collected yet. Any signs of the colonists? Unfortunately, sir, yes. They're scattered beneath a grove of cherries trees. Poison trees. Colonists ate its fruit. As far as deaths go, it's a painless one. They look almost peaceful. Hard to be excited over this right now, I know, but it's a considerable haul on our way back now. 84 is pretty decent. Several of my grunts took their own lives. I figured that was gonna happen. Snuck some poison fruit. Some of those knuckleheads are in the Gehenna database. They'll be born again, and I'd love to see the expression on their faces when they are. Yeah. I hate losing 4. But, yeah, I mean, they're just gonna come back to life. I mean, we could always disable their clones if we really wanted to. Akee battleship, badly damaged. Picking up a faint distress signal. Want to send us in? Honestly, it'd be nice to see a little action. I can't believe I have the commandos for this operation. Let's contact the ship first. No one's responding. Send your troops. I hope you can manage with 2 commandos. Our trackers are telling us we're close to the signal, but we've hit a snag, corridor collapse. Unless we have a way of clearing a path, I'm afraid the search ends here. You know the situation, Lieutenant? Lean can't advance unless we somehow clear a path. I see. Well, I should be able to remotely command a drilling drone. It won't be the biggest of passageways, but it should allow the team to continue forward. I think an explosive expert might work as well. Send some charges. It's done, thanks to the pencil pusher. We've made our way deeper into the ship. Signal's coming from the brig. There's a prisoner here. He's in a bad way. Got his hands on a dead guard's comm device and was using it to send the signal. It says the Akee ship got crushed battling pirates. Also says he's a senator, and that if we deliver him safely to his planet, we can expect a big fat reward. Downside is he's stuck in one of those damn Akee hypercells. Gonna require some time and resources to bust him out. Why not? Free the man. But put him in the brig, please. Thank you, Admiral. Feels nice to be out of that cage. Like I told your man, if you can deliver me safely to my home planet in the next sector over, mark my words, you will be handsomely rewarded. We got a quest. Okay. No immediate rewards, which is what I'm looking for. An Imperial ship? What a relief. I'm stuck out here with no Neo End. Mind if I borrow some so I can get out of here? Maybe we can trade? Oh yeah, it's a real possibility. In fact, I'm carrying a battleship weapon in my hull. It can be yours for a fair amount of Neo End. Final offer. Oh yeah, it's a real possibility. Maybe he doesn't require to feel he's just gonna take one and then leave. I don't know, we'll do the deal. You have a deal. Funny, I was gonna con you, but I don't know. I guess I've changed my mind. I'll give you a weapon that actually works. End of transmission. Oh, okay. I mean, a cannon is not that good, but it's still a gun. Interesting. Another Empire battleship, okay. I can't believe it, you really are Admiral Idaho. For this battleship and cruiser, you will always be the greatest hero the Empire has ever known. What do you know about the shutdown? I came looking for answers. Unfortunately, not much, sir. I can't say I have any light to shed on the situation. How can we help you? Give off a stench of desperation, do I? Well, the truth is our local outpost has been under siege from 2 Kosh battleships. Me and a couple other local captains have fought them off about as well as we could, but I'm afraid we can't for much longer. We never let those Koshes take the outpost and its arsenal. We detonate the place long before that ever happened. Excuse me, the short of it is we can't beat them, but maybe you and your superior ship can. I know you're probably on an important mission and everything, but your involvement here sure would help us. Sending the coordinates. We got a quest, and we got another quest. I've never seen this many quests. And we got no money to buy anything, but at least we can get a bunch of commandos. We can sell the cannon, buy a commando, and then a fuel. This has been just like a totally trash sector, though. I think we've picked up nothing. I think we've lost resources on this sector. Okay. Well, the most we can do is down over, so we should go down over. Actually, we could go up over if we would like to go to an army depot, but let's just go down to the shipyard instead. Down over is fine. I want to go to the away mission here anyways. This one's starting out a little rough. R&D. I got no scrap. So, sorry. If they knew what was being circulated in those cords, they might feel differently. Ooh. 3 fuel though, that's pretty sweet. We kind of needed it. Let's go to the battleship wreckage. We have good officers. Let's get a good away mission. Akee Beacon seems to be relaying a shutdown message. Hi, Dr. Tanaka here with House Akee Modification Services. Are your mods flabby? Visit the nearest mod station and walk out more beautiful than ever. Interesting. Can't wait to see the, I got 9, we're fine. Can't wait to see the Akee goons. Okay, fuel, avoided. Let's get some resources now. Scrap, more scrap, please continue on. We got 4 fuel and what was that, 86 scrap? That's pretty good. 100 even. Let's go to the shipyard. Take a look. Omni-Factory Planet. As its name suggests, this is a planet where Omnis were once manufactured in enormous factories. Planets like this could be found in virtually every sector before the shutdown. Depending on the Omni quota established by Oberon, a certain number of Omnis would be produced in these factories, then shipped to their respective destinations. Of course, the distribution and production of positronic chips, which as you know contain the Rubicon, was more closely guarded. Where were they manufactured? Positronic chips were only produced in the Terminus cluster in the Telos domain. This was done by design to give Oberon more control over production and distribution. If you wanted a chip, the brain of an Omni, you had to travel to the Terminus to get it. This always irritated the other houses. And we've talked about the other things. Communicate with the planet. No luck. I would like to go down to the planet. If there were Omnis there, maybe we could scrap a few, but I guess not. I do like the idea of getting a shredder drone, actually. Damage to the hull reduces your reload of your topmost weapon. I do like the idea of getting a shredder drone so that we can maybe use this against battleships and get a little bit of extra scrap. It's not much scrap, but, you know, we also do want to have drones. It's the same DPS and health as a regular drone, though, so it's not, like, super important to get. Yeah, now I'm thinking, let's just get some commandos. 1, 2... And then, man, the Executioner laser isn't even that good because it takes 40 seconds to charge. Okay, tell you what, let's get the Shredder drone. We'll try to, you know, toss that out whenever we can. Get some extra scrap rewards that way, and then maybe that'll, maybe we'll get into a lot of fights. Hostile after the next jump. What is this? Oh, just a question mark system, okay. Why is this one? Oh, because I was just here. I gotcha. The local rulers are looking for you. There's a high chance you'll encounter their local patrol here, and trading stations are more expensive. So you can backtrack a little bit if you want, but I don't really see that is being particularly useful. Let's go forward. Go to Marfak. Good old Marfak. Civilian ship close to a sun. Comms are compromised. Strong solar interference. Slim, sir, if they haven't succumbed from the heat, then the heavy dose of helium and hydrogen items has definitely killed them. Sorry, Lynch. We're gonna lose some squads or commandos or whatever. We're coming up on the ship. There's a large NUN spill around it and a big hole in the hull. Looks like they were on the wrong side of a skirmish. Any survivors? Negative. Dead, cooked. Can you scrap some? The dead still inside? I wouldn't ask unless we really needed it. We're cooking as it is. Any longer will be burnt beyond recognition. Well. Okay. Got one fuel, lovely. Let's hope for a good anomaly. Destroyed station? Never know. An Imperial ship, you're good enough to save us, I guess. Here, take this scrap. You'll get more when you transport us from the station. We know of a nice planet nearby free of dogs like you. Oh, but you'll need a skilled pilot to do it. What happened to her, Admiral? It looks like her skin wants nothing to do with her bones. It's her mods. They haven't been updated in 20 years. Let me ask about the station real quick. It's a modification station. This is where all the Akees in the area came to get their beauty and brain mods. But even as you can probably see, because the Omni shut down, our mods haven't been updated in 20 years. We're still beautiful, don't get me wrong, just not like we were before. Alright. Pilot! It's a very high-pitched talk you have there. Go get it done, Maximus. Here's the rest of the scrap. We promised. Akees always pay their debts. By dogs. 49. That's not a lot, but it's positive. It's something. And now we're going to have to fight the sector boss. And I feel like we picked up nothing. I feel like we picked up absolutely, actually nothing. I got like an extra drone and a cruiser. And I sold a drone. Okay. Let's do it. That was a quick sector, which is super unfortunate. Tetsuo Underboss. Kusho Otomo. What are you doing here? We just want to have a little talk with Tetsuo, was all. Tetsuo? I don't know a Tetsuo. Let me ask my second in command. Uh-huh. She doesn't know a Tetsuo either. I think your mind's messed up. Space will do that to you. It's a lack of oxygen. I'm starting to think you're not going to help us. That's good, because no, I'm not. I'm definitely not. Alright, what do we got? One gun. It's the stasis gun. They also have cloaked fighters and phase out shockwave and other fighters. So they have fighters and fighters. Oof. Dude, if I put out a cruiser, they could very easily take out my cruiser just by uncloaking next to it. It'll deactivate my ship for just 2 seconds and then I won't be able to shoot. They also have other stealth fighters, so I guess this is the stealth fighter zone. So we want to have frigates, and I still think I want to have the cruiser, but we're gonna have to play this one very carefully. I honestly don't really know how I'm gonna play this one. I'm gonna put them on the in the ship. I think it still helps with repairing. This is gonna be weird. So they can lock us down, they can cloak. They deploy with stealth active. They have a bonus speed while stealth is active. And they're coming. Oh boy, are they coming. So I'm gonna hide in the asteroid field. In fact, I should probably like swap the positions of these. You go there, you go there. Could you please move? Oh my god. Frigates, move. Cruiser, move. Frigates, move. There you go. I want them to be forward. Actually, we should probably move up here. Battleship is under attack. That's not too bad. I kind of anticipated that happening. I don't want them to phase out near my ships, you know? They're in an asteroid field next to my ship. Are we just gonna lose, like, immediately thanks to these jerks? We're gonna lose a hull bar. No, they turned around and they're firing at me now. Oh, thank God. Okay, we gotta go. We have to go. It takes so long to get there. What was that sound effect? I don't know, but that was extremely scary. The problem is that if I can't see their ships, they could just go all the way around me, go down to my ship, and then just attack me like they did before. I think what I gotta do is I gotta get really close to them, where they spawn, and then just try to get them to attack me. Oh my fucking God, that's so annoying. Okay. Frigates, go. You know what? Actually, they're not cloaked. So we're gonna go hard on them. I think I may have missed. Hard to tell. Okay, good stuff. Go after their squadron mount first. Whatever, you slowed me down. We're hitting. We're hitting. We're hitting. Now we're gonna go after their weapon mount. Take the weapon offline. Then we're gonna go after the squadron mount again. Okay. Enemy weapons ready to fire. That's fine. Take a couple of pot shots, keep them locked down. I know we could use that scrapper drone. Look, we're not using the scrapper drone. I cannot believe we didn't lose a whole integrity bar there. Those freaking cloaked fighters are so annoying. So if I had to guess, these are all going to be about cloaked fighters. We are going to have to find a way of dealing with them.